Hello all you amazing wonderful people, welcome back to the channel, IStandAlone Gaming, and today we're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy VII Remake. So in the last episode we completed chapter 9, and now we are working our way onto chapter 10, which means we are a little bit past halfway. There are 18 chapters in total, some of them quicker than others. Chapter 9 is probably one of the longer ones, but let's go ahead and complete this one. So with that being said, before we go ahead and talk to either one of these people here, let's go over our materia list. So for Cloud, we have Elemental, Fire, obviously linked together, MP up, ×2, HP up, First Strike, ATB Stagger, Refocus, Magic up, and Magic up. That's Cloud's build. Tifa, we have Elemental, Fire, obviously, Luck up ×2, which she usually has, ATB Assist Materia, Parry Materia, so she can dodge, HP up Materia, Time Materia, ATB Stagger, and MP up Materia. For Aerith, we have Magnify and Fire. We'll definitely be using that later. MP up ×2, HP up, Refocus, First Strike, Healing, ATB Boost, and Assess Materia. So she doesn't really need the Assess Materia. I'm just trying to catch up on the stuff that we didn't assess. One of them being, I think you can check. So let me go ahead and see if we can check. It looks like we have a lot, but we also don't have a lot. So as you can see, some of the stuff we don't have assessed. It is what it is. But yeah, you definitely want to try to do most of those. I did mention them a lot of the times in my normal playthrough. Just, you know, don't do as I say, not as I do, right? So in this episode, or this playthrough, we're going to be talking to Aerith, so we can see her cutscene later on. So let's go ahead and watch this, and then obviously we'll be fighting Abzu.
We have to get to Sector 7.
Yeah.
Alright, so that pretty much sums up the differences in this video. As you can see, Abzu's coming. We're just going to go ahead and skip at this point. Right off the bat, you want to do Faraga off Cloud. Doesn't matter which horn, but you want to do a horn. We're going to switch to Aerith. Cast Arcane Ward right away on Cloud. And then we're going to swap to Tifa. Have Cloud use Faraga again.
This one's for you.
We're gonna have Tifa right after the outrage use Star Strower, and then we're gonna have her as well use her limit break. We're gonna have Cloud do Faraga.
Need a light. Gotcha.
One more shot.
We're gonna have Aerith use Faraga again.
Here we go.
This is gonna hurt. Bring it. Yeah. All hit that. Watch yourself. This one's for you. Let me handle this. I got this. Get fired up. All set.
And that's all she wrote. Pretty easy. I don't know if we took any damage. I could be wrong. Definitely don't think we did, but even still, seemed like a pretty easy fight. You pretty much just gotta spam Faraga on him. It pressures him. It hurts him pretty good. And the rest of this should be pretty easy and linear, so we just pretty much go through the rest of the playthrough here.
All connected.
What is it?
or the rest of the chapter here, and it's pretty easy. So
Avalanche.
there's a few fights. I mean, these guys can be difficult if you let them get their attacks on you. They have the you know, thing that turns you into the little frog,
There should be a big
and a bunch of other small little things. I think they're called the Sanguine or something like that. I don't really know how to pronounce their name. But essentially, you can just have Tifa go ahead and use Limit Break.
Don't think you'll walk away from this.
That'll wrap that up. Go, take that, get MP up, or MP recovery. And again, like I said, it's just pretty much a linear path. We're just going to be going right to the end here. And it is fairly easy, but it's also... I don't want to say it's not easy, but it's fairly easy. It's just tedious.
Ugh, it reeks down here. Well, the Undercity isn't exactly the prettiest place, and we're under that, so...
There's a rest spot here if you did take damage, or if you want to heal up. I usually just do it, make it a habit, because the one time you forget, it's the one time you're gonna end up passing away. So just make sure you do it. If you're missing any music CDs, make sure you're checking along the way. We should have already had them all if you've been following along with our normal playthrough. But yeah,
You got it.
we're gonna have Aerith go ahead and use Viera as a magnify, and that should be quick.
See you around.
Pretty much gonna be doing a lot of that. So
Don't you mean we've got this? You're gonna feel this. Get fired up. Moving on then.
Is it safe to go through here? It's really dark.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Come on. Hey, Cloud. Assuming Corneo was telling us the truth, what do you think Shinra's really up to? I mean, they've got to have an endgame. But I can't imagine what it is. Destroying a whole chunk of the city just to get back at us doesn't make any kind of sense.
Yeah. I can't imagine any way they could profit from it. It's gonna cost them a fortune to rebuild.
Corneo's lying.
That's a power generator, all right.
So let's press the switch instead of talking about it. Jesus.
Older than the Mako reactors, even.
All right, lights should be back on. Should be ready to rock. We don't really need anything else, so if we can get out of here, let's just go ahead and get out of here.
Light.
Of course not. So there is a lock.
Locked up tight.
Huh.
We'll see.
Oh my god. Let's go. So if I remember correctly, you have to drain out the water. Go. Takes care of that one, and then if I remember correctly, we gotta go back over this way.
Bring it.
You asked for it. You're burning up.
Nothing to it.
Fairly easy. Press the button here. Yep. And then there we go. That is our key.
This it?
Head on out of here.
It worked.
Boys. And now we just have to get through the next area. Game will always force you to walk slow.
Wait a minute. I know this.
So this is where
And we're sec.
might be harder than you.
Let's just try to. We can do this. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Let's all talk about it in a circle. Oh my god.
This won't take long.
Not at all. You're gonna feel this one.
Let her take care of that. I don't know why it didn't magnify over to the fishy, but let's just take care of the fish.
Glad that's over.
I think I'm gonna hold off on Aerith using her magic for now. I just want to make sure that we have magic towards the end of the episode here. Reason being is they do get harder towards the end. And they are weak to fire, and you want to make sure that you're able to do both of those. So let's go ahead and use her limit break on the scissor claw. And there we go. Pretty much same thing, limit break, scissor claw. Up the ladder. Now I believe you can do this, but it like acts like it's broken. Yup. Now we just got a balance beam. There's one of those sanguine or whatever the hell they're called. Aganihi. No mana recovery there, unfortunate.
I won't lose.
Gonna have her use her limit break.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Go on.
Should be all she wrote.
See you around.
Fill this back up with water.
All right. Now we should be able to get across.
I'll go first, okay?
Grab these crates. See if we can get mana recovery going. Of course not. Now we just gotta hop across. No biggie. Up the ladder. More cutscenes. That pretty much sums up this area, I believe. And then there's one more, like... one more area. More slow running for dramatic effect. Save zone. I don't think we lost any HP, but again, make it a habit. It's not gonna hurt you to take a rest. Mine is looking pretty good. Now we just gotta run through this area. I'm pretty sure we just go straight through. Oh, maybe not. He definitely could have fit through there without going against the wall. You see what I mean? Definitely could have fit through there. But it is what it is. That's pretty funny. I'm too big. No, dude, you're fucking perfect. You could just walk right through the wall. Crazy.
Glad that's over.
Alright, run through some more. I think we go that way, but let's grab these boxes. There we go, some more MP.
This won't take long.
Not at all. Gonna teach you a lesson. Get fired up.
Nothing to it.
I think this is the end. And we're at the home stretch.
Look, that must be the way out.
I wonder. There must be some way we can lower the water level.
Head over to the office. Gonna tell you some advice.
Seventh Heaven's water.
Hey, Cloud.
This ought to drain the water. Right?
No luck?
Must be busted.
A red light indicate we can use the. I remember having.
All right.
Aerith, you.
Wait. I'm not.
Trust me. We'll be back soon.
We've done this before.
So
Little mini game type deal.
one at the bar.
Again, we did this in normal mode, nothing too crazy about it. Oh, raise.
Try to stay in sync. Keep calm.
Alright. Lift up, spam A. Increases your area, then you try to get pressed down when it's in the red zone.
Could've gone.
I'm messing up a bunch, but I'm also not focusing, to be honest. So the more you press A, the bigger the zone gets, easier it should be for you to hit that zone, like so.
Spectacular.
All good.
So let's go ahead and head up. Spam A. Doesn't get too big. Almost had it. Gonna get bigger every time.
Try to stay in sync.
See if we can do it this time. There we go, right in the middle almost. And one more time. Ooh. Almost had it.
Keep calm.
It was quicker that time. I felt it. See if we can get it this time. And there we go. Third time's the charm.
All right. I think that did.
Just one shot at that, guys. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Glad you're here to see it.
Cloud's probably getting worried.
Alright, so we head back. We drain the water. And we're pretty much done with the chapter already. Can skip the water draining. We head out and get ourselves into some trouble.
Leave this to me.
I don't think so.
Don't think you'll walk away from this.
We'll do Faraga first. And there's going to be more fights going on, so.
Let's end this quick.
Not a problem. No more games. It's over.
You're burning up. This is gonna hurt. So long.
Was never in doubt.
Way too easy.
Sure is nice to go up for a change.
Hope the pillar's not much further.
You're burning up. Get him.
No more games. It's over.
Fairly easy fight.
Hang back. I'll go on ahead and secure the exit.
More bad boys. But yeah, that's chapter 10, completed on hard difficulty. Fairly easy chapter. But now we are on chapter 11. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Obviously, in the next episode, we're going to be tackling the next chapter. But if you've been enjoying the series, or if it's been helping you out with your playthrough, please subscribe. Please like the video. Greatly appreciate it. Shows me I'm doing the right thing and you guys want to see this content. But with that being said, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Take care.